Like
and you will
UFC.
perform in front of me with my viewing pleasure.
Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier.
Ooh.
Who you got in that one?
A little
Both,
Chinese, a little African.
I was like, oh my God, this guy is legit.
I was just fat. But I'm still fat now, so.
If he goes up to welterweight and captures the welterweight title.
Do you always have unprotected? You're shooting blanks.
What kind of question is this, bro? They was sleeping on you, boy. Plus 140 underdog. Cash me out.
Conor will fight at the White House.
I've never bet against him, and I bet on him like basically every fight. You're Tai Tuivasa, innit? And he's like, yeah, what's going on, lad? Welcome back, boys and girls, to another edition of the Phat Lucrative MMA podcast, episode 5. We made it. 5 episodes, bro.
We made it, my guy. Man, I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
5 episodes, 5 consecutive weeks.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
No days off.
No days off.
I feel like it's been going really good so far, man. We
Yeah.
got decent amount of views, decent amount of love. We're up a couple thousand followers on our TikTok and Instagram combined now, just for the podcast.
Yeah, we also had a few superstars share and comment.
Yeah. Shout out to Dan Hooker. He reposted us last week. When I saw that, I was like, damn, Dan.
Yeah, and we finally got Merab's attention.
Yes, we got Merab's attention. Merab the
I don't like you
Valishvili.
saying Merab.
Merab. Yeah.
Like kebab.
You should just call him Merab and piss him off
Yeah,
more.
Merab.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I've been trying to sort out you versus Merab
Yeah.
in Vegas or in New York, where he's from.
So is he actually training in New York?
Pretty sure he lives in New York, trains there full time with Sarah Longo, Matt Serra, and
Yeah.
Ray Longo. So he trains there. He lives opposite Aljamain Sterling. Like they're
Actual?
neighbors. Yeah, they're neighbors. They go for runs in the morning together and stuff.
Yeah. No, he's the man, eh?
Yeah, Merab's a legend, but man, I want you to take him out, bro. I want you to take that hype.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually start taking some classes though.
You better, mate.
Yeah, because the only reason why is because in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, bro, these dudes are the highest level.
Yes.
He's going to make it look too easy, so...
But you was confident last week, bro. What happened?
I'm still confident. Like, I still believe that I could easily beat him, but I'd rather be well prepared, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I DM'd him, so we'll see. He
What's
replied.
the bag? What's the bag, big?
No, I didn't DM him. Oh, should I DM him with a price?
I reckon show him the bag, bro.
Oh, fuck. Should I do that?
How much do you think it
Merab's
cost,
rich, though, bro. Like, Merab's got money, man. I don't think I can afford Merab,
Yeah,
man.
but we just say, bro, this much for 2 minutes of your time. And then we'll just drag it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes. Get him in
20
an interview
minutes,
after.
yeah. We'll have the cameras rolling the whole time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Maybe. How much should I offer him? Let me know in the comments how much you think Merab will do it for. I can't be paying too much for Merab, man.
Yeah. But we just have to state 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just for 2 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
That's
120 seconds, Merab.
it. Yeah, 120 seconds. We'll give you a bag. And also, you just have to say the Phat Lucrative MMA podcast and we'll be happy.
I don't reckon he'll do it for under 5-10 bags, bro. Do you? I don't think he will.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna do it for $2 grand.
Let's get some sponsors, man. Get some sponsors backing us up
Yeah,
so we can give them
surely
a
someone
nice...
would want to do that.
Yeah. And
Sponsor us.
we'll plaster your company right over here in our lovely backdrop.
Sponsor us to go and fight Merab in New York.
5 consecutive weeks of podcasts and we still haven't had any sponsors, man. We're going
Pathetic.
broke.
Embarrassing. But we have, like you said, man, we're already blowing up. We got shout-outs from everyone, so shout out to them. I got a funny story about Dan Hooker, you know. Should I tell you this one?
Yeah. Be careful what you say, though. Stan
So,
Hooker.
no. It's not about that. So Dan Hooker reposted us, right? But I didn't know because he's got me blocked.
You're kidding
No, he's
me.
got me blocked on Lucrative James YouTube, on my Instagram.
What did you say about him?
I
You
know
said
why he's
something
got me
about
blocked.
him.
I got good memory. He blocked me 6 years ago when I first started making content. With like the first few months I was making videos, he blocked me. I'm going to tell you why he blocked me now. And you tell me whether you think he's right. Because I don't know why. I think he should unblock me, bro. So basically, he was doing like a prediction podcast, you know? Or
Yeah.
he was at a radio station and he was predicting the fights. And that's what I do, right? I predict fights for a
Yeah.
living, right? So he was predicting the fights. So I watched it. And he was like, yeah, there's this guy fighting. Her name's Pulaheni Soriano. And I was like, what do you mean her name? Like, that's a geezer. And then he's like, yeah, you know, she's got good boxing and stuff like that. So then I reposted it and I was like, Dan, Punaheli is a geezer, mate. And he blocked me, bro. He blocked me on Instagram and Twitter.
Why was he calling him a she?
I don't know, bro. You have to ask him. Maybe he
probably got mixed up. He probably thought that
he must have got mixed up, and he was talking about a different fighter. But he was like, "Yeah, she's got really good boxing." And I was watching. I was like, "What the fuck?" I was laughing, and then I reposted it, but I wasn't rude. I was just like, "Dan, that's not a female, mate," or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I woke up, whatever the next morning or whatever it was, I don't know when I found out 6 years ago, and then he blocked me, bro, on Instagram and Twitter. And I was like,
"Hey, actually, he found you on Twitter too."
I was like, well, I think I'd done it on both, like, because I just post the same stuff up on everything.
Yeah,
that's how I do it. So I think, so he blocked me. So Dan, unblock me, bro. Come on, man. I'm in your country. I'm shouting you out. 1 minute scraps. What's going on, Dan?
He was probably like, he probably saw your video and was like, hey, quickly searched it up and was like, oh shit, he's right.
Yeah, F this cunt. F this cunt. But yeah, man, hopefully Dan can unblock me. But yeah, that's the story. Why Dan? But he did put us on his Instagram.
Shout out to the brothers.
So yeah, that was a funny story.
Man, let's talk about UFC on the weekend.
Oh man. Don't want to talk about it because it's one of my first losing weeks in a long time.
How many weeks straight?
Bro.
17 weeks straight. This was your 18th.
Bro, honestly, I don't know how many weeks straight I've gone because it's been so much. You know, I just lost count. I'm being serious. I'm not saying that to sound like I don't remember my last loss. I think it might have been UFC Mexico. Do you remember UFC Mexico? It was
the Sphere. Nah, I don't know.
No. I don't even remember who fought me. It was Moreno, I think, against like.
Oh, against blonde.
Steve Erceg, I think.
Aye.
Think so. It's a while back, isn't it? Couple months at least.
Who won that fight?
Moreno beat him. Decision.
True. Oh yeah, that's right.
So yeah, it's been a long time. But the reason I lost.
I thought you were winning, bro.
I was winning. I was destroying it. Hey. I was killing it. But then I lost on the main card. Basically, if Stephen Wonderboy Thompson won the fight, I would have won. And it would have been a winning night for me. I thought that was a robbery. Did you?
Yeah. I feel like he definitely won on the exchanges. But I felt like because he had more control, that's how he won the fight. That's how he stole the fight. Just control.
Yeah.
Bro, but
with no damage.
What about that cut on his shin?
Oh, that was bad.
Bro. Me and my brother were watching it like this, bro. Like, because he was still kicking his head with that cut on his shin.
And he fell down right after the cut. So it was a bad one, you know? Like, he checked the kick and he fell down off the check. So it impacted him a lot. It impacted him so much he fell on the floor. But he's a monster for fighting again. He just kicked him with it right after. They kicked him in the head with it. All the blood went over his head, you know, from his shin.
Like, it must have just been a clean cut. He must have not really felt it.
Yeah, adrenaline in the moment.
When he went back to his corner, I could see the blood pouring out. But then, like, when he was fighting, it wasn't as bad as I think it would be. Like, when he was kicking his head, like, the cut wouldn't go bigger or something.
42 years of age, man.
42 years old and still got a body of a 21-year-old.
Yeah, and even like the reflexes and, you know, how fast he is and his dexterity and his flexibility.
Yeah, I feel like that's the result of like no PEDs, you know? Like he just looks good, He's just healthy.
Yeah.
His longevity, his durability is outrageous.
No PEDs, no abuse on his body. I feel like he's never had McDonald's in his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He looks like the type of guy. He only drinks water.
You could just see glass. He went back to his corner and his cornerman's like, how was his wrestling and grappling? And he's like, bro, it's nothing. He just looked confident.
Man, Stephen Thompson. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Wonderboy. It's so annoying that he lost the fight, not only because he deserved to win, and I'm a big fan of him in general, but because I lost my bet.
Yeah.
Man, that was horrible sweating that decision. Like, I thought he won round 2 and round 3 pretty clean. I mean, are we awarding control with no damage now? Like, what's changed? Do you know what I mean?
I don't really
didn't
like
do
that
any
rule,
damage.
like holding someone in a position.
No one does.
Yeah, it gets boring. But I do understand, like, there's technical, like,
Yeah.
thing in it.
But
But
he can't do no damage, though. In round 3, I feel like he did 0 damage, bro.
yeah.
Like, what did
And
he
he
do
was
in round
landing
3?
the more better significant strikes,
Way better.
Wonderboy. His kicks were just still
I know.
lightning speed.
Yeah, man. That was a tough one to take. But shout out Wonderboy. I do feel like he's getting older now. He's took a lot of punishment in the octagon.
Yeah.
He probably should retire it at some point
should,
soon.
yeah, he
So I don't want to start seeing him getting knocked out, you know?
Yeah, bro. I feel
And he
like
got caught a few times in round 1 and round 2, if you remember, like with boxing.
he's got a good chin, bro.
He does,
He's got
but
a
he
good
does
chin.
get wobbled a bit as well.
Did you see that head kick he landed? Straight shin.
Crazy
and he
head
ate
kick.
it. Like, see, he dipped.
Yeah.
He dipped and he also got a head kick and he took it well.
Yeah, yeah. Wonderboy is so good, man. He's very hardly in a boring fight,
Yeah.
which is interesting because his style isn't... Like, his style is to evade the fight, but then to throw his own shots, right?
Yeah.
But he's not really in a boring fight.
He's not. Look at what he done to Buckley. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he was pretty much dominating the whole fight up until like that part where he got dropped. But you know, like he was actually dominating that fight.
That was
with
a great
Buckley.
fight.
And Buckley's no joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's actually a beast.
Yeah, that was a very exciting fight, you know. And his fight against Kevin Holland, that was a very exciting
Yeah,
fight
bro.
back in the day.
And beat him.
Yeah, stopped him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Stephen Thompson is a legend, man. You don't think that his style could be that fun because, like I said, he's kind of like avoiding the fight, bouncing on the outside.
Yeah.
But
I
he
love
goes
it,
into the fire as well.
Yeah.
He goes into the fire.
Yeah.
His style is so good, man. It's so hard to beat. It's like Michael Venom Page.
Yeah. His legs are like hands. You just don't know what he's gonna hit you with.
Yeah, literally. His lead leg is like a jab.
Yeah.
He uses it like a jab. Kicks
does.
you in the face, bang. Slaps his toes off your face, slaps you with his toes, bap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah, man.
We have
Shout
to
out
speak about the main event. Tellus and Teixeira one. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I do agree with you.
Yeah.
Just before the fight, I put a bet on Derek Lewis to knock him out.
Well done, bro. Good bet.
But yeah, I just had a feeling. But I do feel like it was a bit of an early stoppage. Like, yeah, he was climbing up on the fence, but you can't like that's natural reaction, human reactions. Like when you're getting rocked, you're sort of just trying to find your way out. But yeah, I don't feel like he was as hurt as the ref probably made it out to be. He wasn't hurt. He was still in there. Like, as soon as you turn around.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one, man, because I had bet on Tellison to win in round 1 and round 2.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't play him to win in general, his money line. I just played him to win in round 1 and round 2. I thought if he's going to win, he's going to do it early. He rocked Derek Lewis with like the first shot of the fight.
Yeah,
Do you remember?
Did he actually get him? Because
it was a punch, I think, but like the glove maybe scraped his eye.
I thought Derek Lewis was doing
faking.
his little and then Hadouken.
Yeah, he was definitely doing that as well, which he always does.
He always does that. He always acts hurt.
That's kind of, what do you think about that? It's kind of bad sportsman, eh?
I reckon he's loved, bro. I reckon it's all right when he does it.
Yeah, when he does it, no one would moan, eh?
Anything Derek Lewis does, it's all right.
But like, I could imagine you did that on the regional scene. Imagine I had a fight in New Zealand, like regional scene, right? And I pretended to be hurt, and then the guy walks forward, and then I crack him with a big shot. People will think I'm a scumbag.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But because it's in the UFC, big lights, maybe they're like, fuck it, don't matter. And because it's Derek Lewis, it's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but if you think about it, everyone that's done that gets like celebrated. Like, who has faked an injury and then knocked someone out when they're like, I feel like it's entertainment.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it, to be honest. It is entertainment, though.
I mean,
remember
unless he's been like a dick and he's like...
Gene Silver does that stuff a lot.
Yeah, I
not
love
fakes
that dude, bro.
injury,
He's the man,
but he waves to the crowd.
He'll just be like, sometimes when he gets punched, he'll just walk back and act like he's dazed, but he's just clowning people.
Yeah, or he waves to the crowd. But when Gene Silver does it, sometimes I feel like he does it way too much. Like, he'll even say to his opponent, look over there, and stuff like that. And then when they look, he'll try and punch him. That's dodgy, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I think that's good.
But as a fighter, bro, you can't...
No, it's just the fighter's fault as well.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't have to approve of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Derek Lewis one, my opinion on that, like I made a video after the fight. It went viral. Let me see how many views it got. It went viral, bro. And it's funny because when I was doing it, I was like, I know this is going to go viral because all the people that bet on Derek Lewis are going to go crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Semi-viral anyway. Yeah, so 44,000 views overnight. That was only from yesterday, which is pretty big in like MMA niche.
Yeah.
And that's just on Instagram. It also, I put it on Twitter as well. So I'm expecting that went pretty viral.
He's a cash cow. Derek Lewis say the UFC. I know what the UFC are doing. They're getting him to the White House.
Yeah. So
but it's so good for the sport, eh? It's so good for the sport.
What? Derek Lewis?
Derek Lewis winning.
Oh yeah, 153,000 views on Twitter. Wow. And 45 on Instagram. So 200,000 views overnight. That's only less than 12 hours ago.
How much hate comments did you get?
Probably loads. Probably
you gotta
loads.
turn off the comments, eh? Nah, that'll put you on though.
Nah, that's what it's for, the comments, innit? But no, my opinion on that is basically I don't think you can rule a fight a knockout loss for grabbing the cage.
Yeah,
you know
it should have been
a
warning, eh? They should have said, hey, no grabbing the fence. You do it again, we're gonna give you a warning. Continue the fight.
Yeah, but then that might be not harsh enough because then you just give Tellison a chance to recover and then it's just a warning. So I think what they should have done, the best practice would be to act like he didn't stand up. So put them back down on the ground fast, you know, like, which is hard in the moment for the ref. But, I'm going to put you back down on the ground in this position because the only reason you got up is because you pulled yourself on the cage. Yeah. So I'm going to pretend like you didn't do that. Put you back down. Derek Lewis behind you. Derek Lewis, attack again and restart the fight like that. And if he grabs the cage again, maybe disqualification. Yeah. I just don't feel like you can say you grabbed the cage, so now it's a knockout loss.
He didn't hold him down long enough, though. Like, you know,
he got back up.
I get what you mean. Like, maybe if he was down in their position, I don't know. It's a hard one.
It's definitely a hard one, but I don't think it's hard to say that he shouldn't have lost via knockout.
What do you reckon should have happened?
Like, yeah, that's what I'm reckoning. I think they should have restarted them in the position where he's in a turtle position on his knees and hands, and Derek Lewis is behind him, having free reign to punch him in the head. And that's how I think they should have done it. Because if you just say you lost via knockout because you grabbed the cage, it's tough because Tellison wasn't as hurt as people are saying as well. People are saying, if he didn't grab the cage, it's 100% knockout. It's an absolutely ridiculous thing to say. It's such a ridiculous thing to say because you can't tell the future, number one. And two, if he was actually that hurt, like that bad, where he would have definitely been knocked out, he wouldn't have been able to get straight back up holding the cage because Derek Lewis landed 3 shots as he was holding the cage. So if he was that hurt, he would have got knocked out from those 3 shots. You know what I mean? And then as soon as the ref stopped it, he instantly protested and he was fine after that.
Yeah, so what was that last punch Derek Lewis connected? Because you see when Derek Lewis gets him, you see his head like sort of rock, and you can tell the ref's like, I better protect him.
Yeah.
You know, like he just got knocked down to the ground. He just got, follow-up punch, and then the second follow-up one sort of rocked him again, and I think the ref was like, nah, he's out.
That's even worse, in my opinion. That's a terrible stoppage. So there's two ways of looking at it. Did the ref stop the fight because he grabbed the cage and he was like, nah, you cheated? Or did the ref stop the fight because he thought that it was a fair stoppage?
I feel like the ref didn't stop it because of the fence grab.
Yeah,
I feel
probably
like he stopped
not.
it because he thought he was rocked, but I know for a fact that the ref was probably like, damn, I maybe shouldn't have stopped the fight. Especially when Teixera was looking at him going, bro, what do you mean I'm all good? But, as a ref, once you call it, bro,
exactly.
You gotta stand on business. You gotta be like, nah, I called that fight off.
Jason Herzog was the ref, and he oftentimes... Oh, he hasn't done it now. But he will go on Twitter and reply to people's hate comments and tell them why they stopped it. And also clown people. He replies to people's hate comments, says, haha, you're an idiot, and stuff like that. I've just gone on his profile now. He hasn't said anything. But, the way I look at it is there's two things, right? It's like, did he stop it because of the cage grab, or did he stop it because he thought he was hurt? So there's 2 different conversations.
Yeah.
Everyone in the comments on my videos was saying, he grabbed the cage, so he should have been stopped. So then I made a video saying that's retarded. You can't be stopped from grabbing the cage. But maybe that's not why Herzog stopped it. Herzog might have stopped it because he thought he was too hurt.
He thought he was hurt.
But in my opinion, that's even more retarded.
Yeah.
Because he definitely wasn't, because he got back up he got back up to his feet, regardless if he grabbed the cage or not. If Herzog didn't stop it because of that, that doesn't matter. So he did get back up to his feet, and he protested straight away, you know, so he was basically fine.
Main events, bro, they gotta let it go away, bro. You can't just call a fight, like, especially if it's a main event or it's a title fight, you can't just let fights slip away like that over a little, you know, because, like, what if Teixera came back and knocked him out, like, straight away, like, you know what I mean?
Easily could have done it.
And it's main event, bro, you gotta...
Yeah, and it was 30 seconds. And you know what's so ridiculous out of that whole thing is that people are swearing on everything that they love that if Teixeira didn't grab the cage, he would be knocked out. That's one of the most stupidest things I've ever heard. One, you can't tell the future. Two, people have come back from way worse beatings in MMA. Shout out to Trevin Jones.
Remember Congo?
Shout out to Czech Congo. Shout out to Trevin Jones against that Valiev dude, Timur Valiev.
Yeah.
Like, there's been so many worse ones where they've come back. So many. And then thirdly, which don't even need a third thing, but thirdly, Derek Lewis was like unloading everything on him and he still wasn't knocked unconscious. So he's obviously got decent durability. It's not like he's got the worst chin of all time and he's just, let's save him from himself. Yeah. And then fourthly, he did protest. You wouldn't have been able to protest if you was that bad. You know, even if you grabbed yourself up the cage. I mean, it's obviously the most stupid thing to say, it was a definite knockout if he didn't grab the cage. No, you don't know that. I don't know that. No one knows that.
Yeah. Do you know what trips me out, though, is you told everyone that you didn't think Teixeira was going to think, hey,
do what?
Do you remember on one of our podcasts, you were like, I don't think Teixeira can come back, and you pretty much went with the audience on that bet, saying that you'll put every like that post gets, you'll put a $10 on. But I remember in our podcast, you were like, I don't think Teixeira can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was before I watched the tape. You know, that was before I studied, because like it's Monday, right?
Yeah.
I've actually watched all the tape for this upcoming card, but usually by this time in the week, I haven't done it.
Yeah.
So my opinion changed after tape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my opinion changed.
I was
going
to say, fine, you already predicted it, but I felt like you went with the fans' choice.
But I don't think it was a bad prediction. Teixeira via knockout in round 1 or 2, it's not a bad prediction just because I got it wrong. You know?
I truly believe if they let that fight go, bro, who probably would have seen a knockout. That's how dangerous Teixeira.
Yeah, and Derek Lewis, you know, he's got, like, he gets tired and he comes back late sometimes, but he's still tired for the entire time until he explodes. Yeah. Like, Derek Lewis has a few explosions in him, but after that, he doesn't have much gas tank.
Yo, the punch, because when I was watching it live at home, the camera was behind Teixeira.
Oh, yeah?
So you couldn't really see the left hook. It just almost looked like...
Yeah.
It almost looked like he was just like...
I mean, most people get knocked unconscious when they get hit by Derek Lewis. Teixeira didn't. He was still there. He turned on his knees. He's crawled forward to the cage. Like, he's still awake. He's getting punched while he's crawling forward. Then he stands up by grabbing the cage. Okay, but he still made an attempt to stand up. Like, of course, he was not knocked out.
I truly believe it was an early stoppage, but I don't blame the ref, man. Like,
it's a tough position for the ref.
It's tough for the thing. Did you see when he took off his shorts?
Yeah.
And he walked over to the opponent's corner and he pissed on them. They did the dog piss.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I think he got on the phone with Donald Trump after the fight.
Yeah, he was on the phone to Trump, man. That's crazy.
He was probably asking to be in the White House card.
Probably.
That's gonna be cool.
Dana White gave him the phone.
Yeah.
So Dana White must have called him and been like, tell him he's coming to the White House.
Yeah.
See? UFC premeditated this.
Derek Lewis at the White House would be epic.
Yeah, that'll go good. Who do you think he should fight, though?
At the White House. Honestly, there's like...
Tom.
I think it was Laura Sanko that said there's not many people who Tom hasn't fought. And I'm trying to think. I don't think that's necessarily correct. He fought Curtis Blades.
It's going to be John Jones, Tom. I'm telling you.
On the White House.
I'm telling
That would
you.
be insane.
I'm telling you.
Islam Topuria, John Jones, Tom. We have to find a way in. Even if I have to abseil from like a helicopter or something, or climb the walls of the White
Marines
House.
taking you out.
risk getting shot.
I wonder if people can, Nah.
It's
They
gonna
got
be-
underground bunkers. And
It's gonna be it's gonna be insane price to go to the White House, man. But
I wouldn't even want to go.
why not?
That's crazy.
Nah, come on, man. You must want to go.
I wouldn't mind watching. It's crack up because when I watch UFC live at home, I'm like, this is the
Way
best
better.
seat in the house.
Yeah, it is. It's way better. But man, the White House, you know,
Yeah, the White
that's
House.
like once in a lifetime.
Have you seen the White House in person?
No,
Yeah, same.
I never been there.
That'll be cool. That'll be cool just to go there and have a look.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna put it out on the main grass?
I think they are.
Bro, but like the fans can see it. I wonder if they're gonna like block everything
Oh,
off.
they must block it or something for sure.
That's
Surely.
crazy,
Yeah, that will be a spectacle. I wonder if it's actually going to happen though. Dana White, he did an interview and he said that his team has already met the White House's staff and they've walked the grounds and they've, decided, all right, let's put it here, let's put it here. So I think it is going ahead. And Trump's a madman. He probably would do it.
Yeah,
Of course
nah,
he
it's
would. Why
happening.
not? Yeah. I'm
Donald
just
Trump will make sure it happen, but
Yeah.
it's so good for what the world's going through, man. You know what I mean? Like bringing everyone from all over the world together to fight for their families. I saw it on someone interview
Yeah.
said pretty much exactly that. Like it's bringing everyone from across the world together.
Yeah.
And every fighter is fighting for their families, to take money home to feed their family and kids. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's beautiful for the sport.
That's what fighting does in general, it brings all different cultures together. That's what sport does in general, to be honest. But fighting special, I've heard Joe Rogan say that before, where like the coolest thing about fighting is you get these people that live in the favelas in Brazil who are like super good at striking, and then they fight these guys that live on the mountains of Russia who are really good at wrestling.
Yeah.
And then you get, like all different
Yes.
cultures and then they fight each other like
Dana
it's pretty
White's
cool.
looking for a fighter, was a great thing for the sport.
Yeah, I watched that a few times. What else happened in that card? Oh, Valter Walker. He got
He's
3
good,
straight heel hooks, bro. That's never happened before in UFC history.
So
3
is that
straight
is
heel
that his
hooks, bro.
last?
3
Three
fights in a
finishers.
row. Heel hook at heavyweight. What the fuck?
See, master of one. It's better to be instead of having all jacks or trades. It's better to be a master of one.
Yeah, shout out to Valter Walker. We follow each other on Instagram. I DM,
Actually?
Yeah. I DM'd him before saying, like, thank you for my money. And I need to say thank you again, brother, because you earned me a bag. So whenever I'm in Russia or Brazil or I don't exactly know where you are right now, Las Vegas, I need to buy you a drink, my man.
Is he older than Johnny? He
I
looks
think
older.
he's younger. He's 27, I believe.
Still young.
He's
too.
young for heavyweight, man. And
And
he's
looking
ripping.
good. He's looking good.
He's
man.
ripping these motherfuckers.
That Kennedy dude's no joke, bro. That's the one that knocked out
Yeah.
Carlos Ulberg, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. I think Ulberg would end him now, though.
Yeah, of course. Bro, but if you look at that fight, Ulberg
He did fuck him up.
was smoking him.
Smoking him. It
Yeah,
was
but
easy.
I feel like he must have just
Gassed out.
gassed out, eh?
UFC
And then-
debut.
Yeah, debut.
He
under the
threw
bright
so
light.
many strikes, bro. At light heavyweight,
Yeah,
it's
Carlos
tough to do
smokes
that.
him now.
He's way more calm now, Carlos. He learned from that. I bet on Carlos in that fight.
Carlos's chick hook, his left chick hook
Solid.
is money.
He learned from that, though, because he doesn't go crazy as he did now, like, anymore, He's way more patient now. You have to take those learning
I want to
fights,
see him
bro.
fight Alex Peraira. I feel like I seen him at CKB. I'm not too sure if I asked him.
Who, Carlos?
I was like,
He wants to fight him.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
called him out
yeah,
recently.
Yeah,
I've seen that video he did.
yeah. I think that was the
He did like
video
a
I saw.
theatrical video, right?
Yeah,
Where he's
yeah,
like dancing to a song. It was a cool video. It's like cinematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a good fight, eh?
I would ask you who you're going for, but I mean,
Oh, I'll always I always back the side. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a massive fan of Alex Pereira.
Yeah,
He's just some guy I feel like deserves it,
Who?
Like when you
Alex?
look at his lifestyle,
Yeah. Oh,
or
yeah.
where he was,
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya fast-tracked him, man.
Yeah, man, the way Israel came back and knocked him out, that was so amazing, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I had bet on the fight doesn't go to decision in that one. Because I thought in my head, I was like, bro, Izzy better knock him out. Because if not, Alex is going to come for him. And Alex is going to probably knock him out.
Bro, that was so cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, Izzy's done everything.
That was so beautiful, like the way he won that fight.
He could have just lifted it that day and thing, but he's gone, bro.
He came back. That was only a few months after the first fight.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I mean? Like, I felt like when Izzy came back and beat him the second time, it was like he could sail into the sunset and live and end his story there. But
Alex was calling him out though, like a few times. He wanted to fight him, I think.
Yeah,
but
but
Izzy's like, nah, I beat you now. I got you the last time.
That's like, I'm over it, bro, you know?
They fought 4 times, bro.
Yeah.
Twice in kickboxing and twice in MMA.
Yeah.
And Izzy was piecing him up in 3 of the 4 fights and managed to lose 2 of those ones where he was piecing him up.
Yeah. People haven't even watched the full fights of their first fights.
Yeah, I watched the 2 fights in kickboxing.
I actually thought Izzy won on the first fight.
Yeah, it was very close.
Like,
people say it was a
unanimous.
robbery. And then, obviously, the second fight, he got knocked out.
Yeah, but he was beating him the whole time.
He rocked him bad. He almost knocked him out.
Yeah, and then the first fight in UFC.
Same thing happened.
Same thing,
He knocked him out at the end of round 1, almost. That must have been so annoying for Izzy. Imagine deep down, like Izzy, like after he lost for the 3rd time in a row to Alex, right? It's like, this guy's beat me 3 times. But I know I can beat him. I had him in kickboxing and he got saved by the bell. I had him in MMA and he got saved by the bell. Like, I know deep down I can beat this guy, but I haven't. I'm 0-3. Like, it must have been so annoying. So then, you know, for him to... Because that can F you up mentally. So for him to... You good, bro?
Yeah, I just got a cramp.
But yeah, for him to overcome that mentally and then finally get the revenge with a knockout as well. Not with like a split decision, you know, with a knockout. Yeah, that was amazing to see, man.
Yeah. It was just so good, eh? Like, as a Izzy fan, bro, that was just a beautiful end to their fight series.
What do you think's going on with Izzy these days? I think he might want to fight Sean Strickland, he mentioned.
Actual?
Rematch, yeah. That'll be a good
fight. That'll be a good fight.
Yeah. Do you think he could beat him?
Yeah. I feel like Izzy could beat him. He'll just need to change up the game plan, eh? Bro, if you watch Izzy back in his early days of fighting when he'll take it to them, I feel like because over the years he's fought smarter, you know what I mean? Like, you know, don't get hurt. More of a counter fighter. But back in the days when he used to dictate the fight and take it to them, bro, he was a different breed.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see Izzy's game plan going into that fight, you know, because...
He's done enough, bro. He's just retire and go live life.
He doesn't want to retire, though.
Nah, he's still young. He's still got a lot... He could still fight for the next 10 years if he wanted to, but I feel like he's done enough, you know.
Yeah, in the video with David Goggins, if you've seen it, he said that he's looking for the Strickland rematch.
That'll be so good.
That'd be a great fight. Strickland will take it as well.
Yeah.
He's a madman. He'll fight anyone. He probably wants to fight Izzy again.
Yeah, who would you go for? You'll go for Izzy, eh?
Yeah, he's the much better striker.
Would you put your money on Sean?
I think Izzy would beat him. Yeah. I think Izzy's mindset wasn't there in the first fight, which is very rare because I always praise Izzy as having one of the best mindsets in MMA.
I know what you mean, though. I feel like he just needed a break, eh? He was just...
I don't think he was fully there.
Yeah, I feel like he should have taken longer breaks. I feel like he was just coming back because he wanted to stay active. But I feel like now that he's taken like some time off, I feel like he's like, you know, he's getting itchy feet. He wants to go back and
he looked really good in his last 2 fights, even though he lost.
Yeah,
he looked good against Dricus and good against Imavov. It was just 2 moments where he got caught, which is annoying, bro. Yeah. It's frustrating because if you're like Luke Rockhold and you're just cleanly getting knocked out and stuff, it's like, okay, it's time to retire. But for Izzy, he's competing, he's beating these guys, he's winning the fight, and then he gets caught in a moment. It's tough to take.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we'll see if he fights again. I haven't heard anything from him in a while. He's probably just enjoying his life.
Yeah, I seen it was pretty cool seeing him in all the nerds. Did you see the nerds? The nerd squad.
They was together
Yeah, they did a face off. They were
with Izzy. Oh,
I
the
think,
CKB and fighting
CKB
nerds.
and the fighting nerds.
Yeah, I saw that.
Cool.
That's pretty. Yeah, that is pretty cool. You know what would be a crazy fight?
Who?
Even though, oh no, he's a weight class below. I was gonna say Izzy versus Prates. That would be good, eh?
Yeah, he's good. I like that Prates.
He's a good fighter, yeah.
I reckon if it was a 5-round fight, he would have had Ian Gary. Eh?
Maybe he
Did you see
right
at the end, like Ian Gary was like had nothing.
Well, it was 5 rounds though. You mean if it was like a 10-round fight?
Yeah. Oh, it was a 5 rounds.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I mean, Ian Gary won like 90% of the fight, just lost like 1 more.
If it was 10 rounds.
Yeah, 6
Why did I
rounds.
think it was 3 rounds? That's all right.
Mauricio
Ruffy
faced off with Dan Hooker. That would be a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That would be a sick one. But Dan's too busy doing his 1-minute scraps and keeping me blocked, so he's probably not going to fight him.
Yeah, did you watch the girls' fights though?
No, I never have watched
It's out
it.
on it's out on the Mac.
The Mac Life.
The Mac Life.
Yeah, shout out to Mac
channel.
Life.
Yeah, I seen I watched it, eh?
Bro, not to interrupt you, but speaking about the Mac Life, have you seen McGregor's recent performance in the bare knuckle
And you
FC?
will perform in front of me with my viewing pleasure.
Dance for me, boy.
Yeah. Dance for you only here because I called you back.
Yeah, you're here, the owner. Dance for the owner, boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like, I just snorted her back. I don't give a flying fuck who I'm fucking around with.
2 of the baddest men in the world.
Yeah.
As you can see in front of me and beside me. He is a nutter, mate.
You reckon?
He's a nutter,
How much
bro.
grams do you think he snorted before that?
Bro, Conor McGregor is a lunatic. But you know what? You know, and then I see that.
I
And
feel
then,
like he's not though. I
Well, you
don't
reckon he's
feel
putting
like
it
he's
on?
caked. I feel like he's just those type that just gets so he loves the moment, bro.
he
You know
changed,
what I mean?
didn't it? He changed, bro. Man, have you seen Conor McGregor's interviews back in the day, bro, where he's super calm?
Yeah.
Bro, he's calm. He's super skinny. He's skinny, calm. His cheekbones are showing, and 145 days, and he's just so calm. And they ask him, Conor, how are you going to win this fight? He's like, I can win this fight in multiple ways. I can knock him out with the hand, with the elbow, with the knee. And now he's like, I will fuck him up. You know, he's like completely different human, bro. It's kind of sad, you know. Obviously, the guy has a lot of money. He's been very successful. So maybe he would look at it and say he's not sad. But he was asked in an interview around 7, 8, 9 years ago, are you going to go out and party after this fight? And he said, partying is a weakness of the soul, my friend. I won't be partying. And now you see him like taking drink, taking drugs.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy what's happened to him, you know.
Oh, Conor, man.
That's what fame does. Fame and money. After he beat Jose Aldo,
Yeah.
his mindset started to change and he started to believe he was like bigger than life. You know, he was very confident before Aldo, but after Aldo, he was basically...
Oh, he came back and beat Donald Cerrone.
Yeah, I mean, after Aldo, he got finished by Nate Diaz, right? But
yeah,
after the Aldo fight, he changed, bro. He changed. He thought he was larger than life. He thought he was unbeatable. He thought no one could beat him. I feel like he changed a lot. And then he ended up getting the Mayweather fight, $100 million. And I think then he really changed after that, you know, and then he kind of just went downhill from there.
After he got his
Bag.
his boat, his super yacht.
Yeah.
Who made it?
Lamborghini
boat, man.
yacht.
Yeah.
Epic one. Green one.
Yeah, but I mean, we only see little snippets of him. You know what I mean? Or do you reckon he's out?
I mean, I've seen a
cheating
lot,
on
bro.
his wife?
Well, I mean, there's videos of him with other women. There's videos of him punching old men. There's videos of him stamping on people's phones. There's videos of him taking women into toilets. Like, these are all verifiable facts, you know?
What about when he was with that little dwarf chick on that little? It looked like a movie scene.
Yeah, that was funny.
And like there was one video that came out, and he's like, she comes up and tries to like dance with him, and then he like walks away, like get away from me, and then everyone in the comments like, look at her, so desperate, and then you see like another video, and he's like actually dancing with her, holding her. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
Bro, he gave in to temptation.
Yeah, man, it's tough with McGregor. Like, I used to be a massive fan. It's kind of hard, when you see all this stuff going on. But at the end of the day, man, he's still got like a blessed life. I see him post a lot of videos of his children, training with them, with his wife, Dee Devlin. So it's weird because one minute you see the McGregor video where he looks like he's on coke and high, and then you see another McGregor video where he's like,
family man and
with his family and kids like eating food and stuff together.
Shout out to his wife.
I'm always going to be a fan of Conor McGregor, man. It's just, I think if you're a fan of Conor McGregor, you can't not be sad with the way it's turned out,
Yeah, that's who he is.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
He weren't like that before, though.
I wonder because Mike Perry calls him out there. I wonder if he's ever gonna fight.
Mike Perry would go through him, man. Fuck.
You reckon?
He's way bigger, way tougher, just way.
What about
way more durable? Everything, basically.
Do you think Conor will fight at the White House?
Better cardio. I don't know if Conor will ever fight again. Do you know about my story of Conor McGregor fighting in Las Vegas?
No.
So basically, bro, I'm the big Conor McGregor fan, right? As you can see, like the pain in my eyes, when I talk about his drink issues and stuff. But I wanted to see McGregor fight in his fight against Michael Chandler, right? So last year, I bought tickets to see Conor McGregor, 2 front row tickets for me and my friend, $27,000 US. So around 40,000 New Zealand dollars for 2 tickets. I paid $20K each, and there were front row tickets to see McGregor fight, and I was super pumped. There was like VIP tickets as well, right? So we got like after party access and stuff, but they were tickets to see him fight. And then about 3 weeks before the fight, he pulls out of the fight. I had already booked all my flights. I'd booked my accommodation. I'd booked my tickets. I was in well over 60 grand New Zealand at this point just to see McGregor fight. And yeah, he pulled out. And he broke my heart, man. I was like, the only reason I've done all of this is to see McGregor in the flesh. I was justifying it like it's probably his last fight ever. It's the last time I'm going to get to see him. To see him McGregor walk out is worth the money. Yeah. And then he pulls out 3 weeks before the fight. And that's kind of when I was done with him. I was like, you fucker, like you was probably never going to fight, like all of these people who have... He pulled out with a broken toe, right? That's what it was, wasn't it? And I remember he used to take the piss out of people that would pull out with a broken toe. I think he specifically took the piss out of that actual injury. I remember when Aldo pulled out with a broken rib and he said, oh yeah, he's got a broken labia or something like that, just trying to take the piss out of him. And then he pulled out and I was like, man, this guy's
done. He got a taste of his own medicine, eh?
I'm like, this guy's done. And then, yeah, so I ended up being stuck with these tickets to see.
Did you get a refund?
I got a 50% refund and I kept the tickets. They offered me a full refund. But I was like, I'm not going to not go. I still want to go now. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to meet people there. I've got plans. I got an Airbnb. Like, I'm not just going to not go. So I went and I saw the fill-in main event, which was Alex Peraira versus Jiri Prochazka 2.
Man.
So it's still a good fight, but I don't give a fuck about that fight, to be honest. It's not Conor McGregor. Also, it was a rematch. I'd already seen the fight, so... Yeah, I mean, people's like,
so you got to see the switch lift kick. Boom.
Yeah, I saw it live, yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't care, bro. I wanted to see Conor McGregor, man. But they did give me 50% back. So shout out to On Location VIP services.
What do you think? Ilia Topuria calling out Islam.
I saw that. He called him out.
He thinks, I'm going to ask him what his favorite submission is, and then he's going to finish him in it.
Yeah, maybe that's getting... That sounds a bit like, larger than life. Like, he's getting a little bit over his head now, saying favorite submission. I understand if you say submission.
What if he pulls it off?
If he pulls it off, then he's the greatest fighter of all time.
He's literally the GOAT, the best.
Yeah, greatest fighter of all time. If he submits Islam with his own move, yeah.
Dana White reckons that's the fight to make straight away if Islam wins the
What,
title.
at welterweight, though? So Ilia's going to move up to welterweight? That's mad,
That's first time ever.
That's mad if he moves up to welterweight.
Yeah, that's crazy. How do you think the ground plays out?
Honestly, don't know. Like, I think Islam has way deeper background in wrestling and jiu-jitsu and just way more high-level experience coming from Dagestan, from that Sambo grappling background. I mean, they're specialists out there, man. Dagestan is a big region. A lot of people don't know this, but from my Russian intel, I've been told Dagestan has like 8 9 million people, which is more than we have in New Zealand.
I'm gonna put my money on Ilia.
Bro, that's mad. There's more people in Dagestan than New Zealand. Would you have guessed that?
Oh, I'm not surprised. Well,
Really?
it was Russia.
I know, but Dagestan. In my head, Dagestan was like just Khabib and his team. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and a white mountain.
Yeah, like maybe like 500,000 people. You know, like, but apparently it's massive, big region. So they have a very deep Sambo wrestling background in that whole region, and there's 10 million of them to practice with, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they start training from young. I don't think Ilia Topuria is on that level. I think he's a much better striker, way more power. So I think he can knock him out on the feet. Can he submit him? I kind of think it's unlikely, to be honest, bro. Yeah, I think it's unlikely.
Yeah.
If he submits him, that's crazy. Because Islam's bigger and stronger as well, man. You have to remember that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, well, I wonder what the odds are going to be.
Ilia was an underdog, but that was before he knocked out Volk or before he knocked out Charles at 155. So people were like, oh, 155, he might not be able to do well there. So honestly, don't know. There's probably lines up for it now. But at welterweight, it's like way more advantage for Islam. If he goes up to welterweight and captures the welterweight title against Islam, if Islam beats Jack Della Maddalena, that is insane. We've never seen that before. First freeweight champion history.
Imagine if he pulls it off,
At welterweight.
Imagine if he pulls it off, though. That's going to be
insane.
crazy.
That's crazy if he moves up to welterweight, honestly. Like, he's a madman to move up to welterweight.
But just the confidence in his interviews, it's bro,
amazing
respect
confidence.
to Ilia Topuria, man.
I've been calling Ilia Topuria since he first came into the UFC. I bet on him in his debut as an underdog against Yusuf Salau, bro. He would be minus $1 million against him now. He was plus 140 odds.
Yeah.
I bet on him in his debut. I watched him, obviously, before the fight, and I was like, oh my God, this guy is legit.
Yes.
I saw him knocking everyone out in the regionals and even tapping them out of dash chokes on Cage Warriors. And I was like, oh shit, this guy could be a problem in the UFC. Let me bet on this guy as an underdog. And then he easily beat Yusuf Salau, gassed out in round 3 because it was short notice. And then after he did that, I was like, oh, this guy's the truth. And then he just knocked out everyone. And I bet on. I've never bet against him. And I bet on him, like, basically every fight.
Do you think that fight surpasses Conor McGregor and Khabib?
MMA is bigger now, just worldwide, because of Conor. No, I don't think so, because Conor is a way bigger star than Ilia Topuria. And Khabib's a bigger...
He's catching up, bro. Have you seen how much... He's getting millions and millions of followers.
Conor, man. No one comes close to Conor, bro.
Yeah, true.
Conor makes everyone a star. The only reason MMA is even that big is because of Conor McGregor. So I don't think
And then saying that Khabib was a monster himself too.
Khabib's way more of a star in Russia than Islam is.
Yeah, but just think about when that fight does get announced, bro. Like, we're going to see the hype when that happens because that could take over the world, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be as big, though.
Yeah, true.
But MMA is bigger,
it's a bigger fight in the sense of the belts because you got Ilia Topuria about to fight for the third.
Undefeated.
Like, undefeated. If he beats that, he's done something no one's ever done in the UFC.
Yeah.
Because Conor McGregor is the first double champ, but there's never been a triple champ, bro.
No. Yeah, that would be insane, man.
I feel like this fight, when it gets announced, bro, the build-up's going to be huge,
But, bro, everyone's overlooking Jack Della Maddalena. You got to beat Jack and take that belt off him first, man. Jack from Perth, Ginger Jack. He ain't fucking around, bro.
If Jack
He's coming into a bang, mate. He might knock him out, bro.
I'll put money on Jack.
Yeah.
I hope Jack beats him. I believe Jack can, man.
But do you really want him to win? I know you Anzac, but like...
I really want him to win.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he wins, we don't get to see Ilia and Islam.
Yeah, but then we'll see Jack and
Ilia.
Who wins that fight?
I don't know, but Jack and Ilia is not Ilia and Islam, bro. I feel Jack probably would beat Ilia, though.
Yeah. I do understand that Ilia and Islam will be like the greatest fight, but I'll still back Jack.
Yeah.
And but gotta back my people, man.
Yeah, shout out to Jack, man. I love Jack, bro. He's won me so much money. I bet on him against Bilal Muhammad.
Did you?
Yeah, bro. He was a big underdog. You know me, I love my underdog. Shout out to Wonderboy.
That's a good bit, man. I
was a great bet.
thought that fight, I thought Bilal was literally gonna dominate him, bro.
Really?
I thought Bilal was gonna dominate him, and then Jack. I mean, that's only because of Bilal's background. Like he trains like a freak. He trains
so
with
does Jack.
Khabib and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then you got Jack.
But I know what you mean, yeah. A lot. I mean, he was a big favorite, bro. So the market agreed with you. Everyone agreed that Jack would lose. Like, not everyone. The majority.
Australian fighters, though, people don't realize that Australia's like the Sahara Desert, bro. Like, they're training and
especially out in West Australia, where Jack's from, Perth.
Yeah.
You know, there's not much distractions. For example, in Sydney and Melbourne, there's a lot more going on. You know, there's way more distractions. It's more of a built-up city. Perth is, you know...
mining city. It's like a mining city.
Yeah, it's not as...
that's where everyone goes for mines and stuff.
Yeah, it's not as densely populated and built up with nightclubs and, you know, famous people.
Yeah.
All the famous people live in Sydney and the Gold Coast, you know, and Melbourne. Have you been to Oz before? You've been to Melbourne,
Oz, yeah. I've been to Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane.
We're going to Melbourne soon.
Yeah, we're going to Melbourne.
We're going to record a podcast on location in Melbourne. Anybody in Melbourne, fighters, funny motherfuckers, gamblers, I don't know. I was thinking we're only a fight podcast, so maybe
next week we're going to be in Melbourne. So if you guys see this before in Melbourne, reach out to us, man.
Who should we have on a podcast? I was going to invite my mate Bilal on. I did invite him on, but I think he's leaving Auckland. But he lives in Melbourne, so maybe we'll get Bilal on the podcast. Bilal Etabari, one of the future grappling stars of the planet. He's gonna tap every motherfucker in the world out. You heard me. You heard it here first.
Where's Jake Mathews? Did you see Jake Mathews?
My man. I bet on Jake Mathews plus 140 underdog. Choked out Chidi like he was like a white belt. You want to meet Jake?
He's the man, bro.
Yeah, we should get Jake on a podcast, bro.
Yeah, I think we could.
Yeah,
Jake
definitely.
Mathews. Massive fan. I seen you fight in Sydney. You're the man. He's only 30, bro.
Yeah, he's coming into his prime. That's why I bet on him.
He's had 22 fights in the UFC. I've watched this kid grow up in the UFC.
Yeah.
And he's like, if he retired now, he'll be a veteran at 30. He's a veteran at 30 years old.
And he's just coming into his own. Jake, I bet on you. You won me a lot of money, bro. I bet on you against Chidi. You was an underdog. They was sleeping on you, boy. Plus 140 underdog. Cash me out. I also bet on you to win in round 2 and round 3 as well. I don't know why you had to do it in round 1, bro. But, you know, I get it, man.
Yeah, I get
you
it.
don't get paid.
He's a beast, bro.
He's
one
bro.
dude. I've always liked him, eh?
Yeah, he's sick,
just
man.
because coming
Solid
into
fighter.
the UFC at 19...
wow, was he that young?
I'm pretty sure he was 19 when he came in. I remember when he first came in, I was thinking... fuck, wonder what he's going to be like when he hits like 30, you know what I mean?
His 3-fight win streak now. The fight that he lost, the 4th fight, was against Michael Morales.
Yeah.
And it was a 29-28 decision, a close-ish decision against someone who's just knocked out Gilbert Burns, looking to be the future title contender, maybe even the future champion of the division.
He was looking promising.
And Jake took him to a close 3-round decision, bro.
Yeah, Jake's hands, eh? Did you see his last knockout, bro?
Great hands, but... great grappling as well, bro.
Yeah, see that? He didn't even have the rear neck properly. Locked it. Oh, did he?
Well, when he finished it, Chidi had, which he did pretty well. Chidi tried to like change the angle, so he threw him off his shoulder, and Jake kind of half fell off. But it almost made it worse because like all that pressure of Jake was now falling off. It's not worse, but in the moment, for a second, it might have felt a bit tighter. You know, obviously it's not ideal to finish it like that, but in that moment, it could have felt a bit tighter, you know, with the movement. I mean, maybe now he's pressing on his windpipe more or whatever, or the side of the neck, the blood choke, you feel more faint. So I think Chidi might have panicked at that moment. Like, but I tried to throw him off. I couldn't. Now he's hanging off me, and now it's even a bit tighter. Now he's cranky. Now it's more of a crank than a choke. I'm just gonna tap.
Yeah, sometimes when the rear neck is sort of cranking on your jaw too, sometimes it can make it
when you twist your head and stuff like that, it's just awkward, you know. It was definitely a rear naked choke, but it turned into more of like a neck crank as well at the time. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to Jake. We should do some training with him. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what videos to do.
Where is he?
He's in the. It must be in Aussie, isn't it? You reckon?
I think he's in Sydney.
Let me see where Jake Mathews is.
The heavyweight division, man.
Oh, Uso Phatz. Make sure you go and follow Phatz's new Instagram.
Yeah, I've started a new Instagram page, man. I'm sick of these community guidelines, man.
Bro, they took down my video on YouTube.
Which one?
My latest one. My UFC 318 prediction video.
What's that?
I don't know, because for promoting my gambling service or saying, shut the fuck up, man. It's embarrassing, bro. They don't get me started on. Don't make me go political and tell you all the degenerate weird shit that you're allowed to post on YouTube.
Yeah,
but I can't
bro.
speak about betting on MMA. Jesus, bro.
Oh yeah, a quick disclaimer for all you parents out there: if your kids are playing Roblox, man, make sure you check the settings because these kids are probably playing frickin' like. Trust me, just fucking get them off their game. Roblox. If parents are watching, get your fucking kids off Roblox. I'm telling you now, there's fucking pedos on there being weird.
Really?
I'm not even joking, bro.
What? I've seen it. What is Roblox? Just like a game on the phone, or?
So it's almost like a it looks like a Lego fucking toy, like a Lego person running around. But you can do so much realistic, stimulating shit that it's just weird, bro. You got kids fucking doing R18 shit on there, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like killings and everything.
Oh,
it's like
what?
just weird as fuck, bro.
Well, like killing other Lego
as soon as
people.
I saw it, bro, I kicked my daughter off that game and I was like, you're never playing this again.
Yeah, fuck that, mate. Yeah, you got to be careful these days with the internet.
Yeah.
You know, when I was younger, like, this is mad. When I was younger, I don't know if this is a real memory or not. When I was younger, like 10 or 11, or maybe even like 7, I remember my mate, Shihab, yeah?
What?
My mate, his name was Shihab.
Was he Afghanistan?
Oh, he was from somewhere in the Middle East like that, yeah. I can't remember where.
What's his name?
Maybe Bangladeshi, Shihab.
Shihab.
Yeah. Basically, when I went to primary school, I was like one of the only white kids there. Most of the people in my primary school were like Muslim from Bangladesh and Pakistan and that.
No.
But yeah, my mate Shihab told me, come on MSN. Do you remember MSN?
Yeah,
MSN Messenger.
Yeah, Messenger.
So I went on MSN and he was like, go to this, we can play like pool online together, you know, like snooker.
Yeah.
And he sent me to this website and I can't remember what it was called. But it was like a website where you play games, but it was like a chat room as well. And I went into the chat room and there was like these weird motherfuckers, like old men and that in the chat room. Like, yeah, I can't really remember. I was like 7, but I remember it was fucked up. And I remember I had to go off it. Pretty sure they was like sending like dodgy pics and stuff.
What, nudes?
I think so.
Fuck.
I remember there was like, it was loads of sexual stuff. I don't know.
Fuck
Shihab, you fucker, man. What the fuck, bro?
Shihab, I'll fuck you overs, bro.
And then
fuck that shit.
And then Shihab, bro. And, mate, don't make me get started on Shihab and Shah Jahan, bro. You're lucky I didn't slap you up.
That name, I knew that.
You're lucky I didn't slap you up when you lied and you told the teacher and the police that I stole George's Game Boy. I didn't steal it, bro. You motherfuckers stole it and they blamed it on me. You know that, bro? The police came to the fucking school and they blamed me for stealing a Game Boy, but they stole it and they blamed it on me.
Who's Shihab in that?
Shihab and Shah Jahan and a beer,
fucking
bro.
Shihab and Shah Jahan,
and
man.
a beer.
You fucking need a fucking punch in the mouth,
bro. They blamed it on me.
I can't believe you still reference him as, bro, my mate. I should have said this fuckwit.
Yeah, no, just some idiot from school, man. I remember they blamed it on me. The reason they blamed it on me because I was like kind of, when I was in primary school, I was like kind of like causing trouble a lot in school. So I reckon they just
look
thought,
like a troublemaker.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we'll just blame it on you, and then you know it's believable. You know what I mean?
You look like a cheeky ass dude, bro. Like you look like those dudes that got so cheeky but got away with it.
Not really. In primary school, I was. In secondary school, I kind of calmed down, bro. Secondary school, I got a wake up call, man. But yeah, that's another story.
I can picture you getting smart to like the school bully and then driving past in the bus. Like he's in the bus and he's like pulling faces. No.
Not really. I didn't like bullies, bro. I didn't like bullies, man. I hate bullies. I've never been a bully. I mean, there's difference between bullying and just like fucking around as a man, as a 14-year-old, you know? Like, we used to take the piss out of people and stuff. But everyone used to take the piss out of everyone.
You weren't a bully, you're just alpha.
I definitely wasn't a bully.
You're just alpha.
Not even, bro. Everyone used to take the piss out of everyone, you know?
Yeah, I've always been bubbly, bro.
Yeah?
Nah, yeah.
How was you at school?
To be honest, man, I was just fat. But I'm still fat now, so I'm just pretty much
You're
the
Phatz
same.
now, though.
Yeah.
You owned it.
Nah, to
Put
be
the Z
honest,
on the
man,
end.
school for me was just terrible, man. I never really looked after myself.
Yeah.
I was just like a sloth. Like, I know I look like a sloth now, but honest, I look worse back in school.
Was you like, well, what about personality? Was you like the class joker, or was you?
I was the class clown, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of the shit I used to do, man. When I think about it, I'm like, you're an idiot.
Like what?
Nah, I can't even speak about it because I was such an idiot, man. Sorry to all my teachers. I remember one of my teachers came and told me, it was like, you're gonna be a failure when you're older.
Yeah.
You're an idiot. And I was like, I know. Like, I remember, like, when she was telling me this, like, the only thing going in my head was like, I know.
Yeah.
Like, you are so right. Like,
oh, mate.
Now look at me, bitch. No, I'm joking.
You know, there's a Rick Ross lyric, and it says, my teacher always told me I was a piece of shit. Saw her the other day driving a piece of shit.
Nah, to be honest, man, yeah.
Now, shout out to the teachers, man. They went for a lot. I would never be a teacher. Look, that's one of the most important jobs in the world, right?
Exactly.
Obviously, the education system is kind of fucked up.
This education system's fucked.
Yeah, exactly. That's another story. But you do need teachers, right? You need people in society that teach children. Can't leave it up to the parents. They got to fucking work, right?
I mean, school's better than no school.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole rabbit hole. But in general, teachers are definitely super important to society. So shout out to them. But I could never be a teacher.
Especially primary school. Give your kids to primary school so they know how to read and write.
Oh, yeah. If I was ever to be a teacher, I would only be a teacher in a primary school. Because the kids are like 7. They can't really do anything to you.
Yeah.
When the kids are 13 and 14.
Free, bro. Like, school programs is not good for a human brain, bro. Like,
they just teach you to be factory workers.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
sit down.
If I had a school, bro, my school will contain of sports.
Yeah, moving. Jiu-jitsu.
And my classes will be like fishing. Or like...
Yeah,
I mean, they still do construction stuff like woodworks and cooking and that.
Driving,
or
like
just proper
money,
life
finances,
skills. Like, we need to teach kids how to make a fire if they're stuck in a bush, or like, you know what I mean? We need to teach them how to like
credit score,
survive and shit.
Credit score,
yeah. What the fuck if they're stuck out in the bush? Are we gonna be like, bro, what's Pythagoras? We need to figure out Pythagoras and then look at fucking chemistry.
Addition is important, right? Like mathematical addition. That is important because it can help you in your groceries. Or how much does that cost? Yeah, it's true, but it's still good to know, though. I feel like you shouldn't just rely on, because we have everything soon. You know, we don't just have calculators. We have Google. We have dictionaries. So like, you should still know how to spell, even if you have autocorrect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I reckon like...
But at basic level, bro, you don't need you don't need Pythagoras theory. Yeah. You only need addition, multiplication, stuff like that.
Imagine starting a school that literally just taught you how to...
Fucking let's do it, bro.
Let's do it, bro.
I want to do so much, mate.
Imagine if we had a school, and in the school, it just taught you how to live, make money, how to survive in the world, how to like...
That'd be so
that
good,
will be
bro.
the best school, bro.
There is certain schools that are way better. Like this guy I listen to, Paul Check, he's like holistic guy, health practitioner. He teaches you about like training, lifting and stuff like that. He's a genius, bro. But he's a lunatic, but he's a genius. And he always speaks about putting your children into Rudolf Steiner schools. Rudolf Steiner, I don't know who he is, but he was another genius or whatever, and he's like established schools around the world where they teach your children completely different things than the mainstream, but they're very expensive, you know, so you have to have money to put your kids in those schools. But my kid ain't going to normal school. Now, maybe primary, potentially, but secondary school, I'm gonna do something different with my children. I don't know yet.
How old are you?
31.
Have a kid, man. Have a kid this year.
Bro.
Plant a seed, man.
Huh?
What does your missus say? She's probably like...
I don't know, bro. That's another conversation for another day.
She's probably thinking in her head, he's 1 win away from leaving me.
No,
he's 1 win away from catching a private jet somewhere else.
Mate. I've got private jets and I'm still with her, so it's all good, man.
I believe life is about
No, I want a kid bad, bro.
creating a big family, man.
No, 100%, bro. I want loads of kids. I want to adopt kids as well.
Yeah.
I feel like adopting
I
is like a
actually wanted to
beautiful thing
adopt
to
kids,
do.
I wanted to have a little
Both, innit?
Chinese, a little African, a little Muslim. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. Like, people think I'm probably taking the piss, but there was a point I was shooting blanks, bro, and I was like...
Assortment. Like a fucking biscuit tin or something.
Yeah.
An assortment of different nationalities.
There was a point where I was like, fuck, I can't have kids, man. I've been reading
Yeah, that's
this
scary. I don't even know. Like, I'm sure I can. You know what I mean? I'm a healthy young guy. Like, I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. But you never know, though. You never know.
Yeah.
But you end up.
Do you always have unprotected? Or are you shooting blanks?
What kind of question is this, bro?
Oh, fuck it, bro. They want to hear it all, bro.
Nah,
we'll move
bro,
along.
I don't use a condom with my girl, bro. Come on, man. What
Bro,
the
you're
fuck,
shooting
bro?
blanks.
Well, I also don't finish there.
Back shots, bro. Fats, have you
somewhere
heard of
else, bro.
Fats, have you heard of back shots, bro?
Depends how I'm feeling on the day, innit? Depends where. Depends if I'm angry or not. No, I'm joking.
Then, like,
Anyway.
you're 2 minute man. Depends if I'm angry, bro. Someone's getting slapped.
Bro, this is the MMA podcast.
Yeah, this is the MMA podcast. Yeah, mixed martial arts.
Yeah, so anyway,
Mixed
Merab.
martial arts. No. What are you going to say?
Bro, I like speaking about these things. These are fun as well.
Yeah,
we
hard.
do the MMA at the start, and then we have the fun at the end.
Yeah, fuck. We're just here to have fun, man.
But yeah, what's coming up? So the UFC is coming
I'm
up
having
this
a
weekend.
look.
Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier.
Ooh.
Who you got in that one?
Man, I got Max. I'm gonna go with the Uso this time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually a massive Dustin Poirier fan, though.
Yeah,
eh?
he's a legend.
Like,
Legend of the sport.
I was such a Conor McGregor hater from when Conor McGregor beat him the first time. Like,
Yeah.
I've always been the Conor McGregor hater ever since that. Because ever since Poirier came into UFC, I've been a big
wow,
fan.
that's crazy. Most people weren't a big fan of Poirier like back in the day,
Yeah.
you know?
I
145
always
days.
used to be like, I used to always get dark at people that never liked him. I was like, bro, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Um,
Your wife is in my DMs.
yeah, your wife sent me DMs. Shut up. Bro, he's good, bro? She
He's a
had a
great
glow up,
Yeah, he's a great fighter, man, Dustin Poirier. It's going to be a tough fight against Max Holloway, but he's already beat him 2 times before, so can he do it in the trilogy? You could go to my YouTube channel and find out if they didn't fucking rip the video off.
Who do you pick?
I picked Max Holloway.
So
Yeah.
do you
It's close fight.
see, well, that's what I mean. I hope Max wins, but my money will probably be with Dustin
Yeah,
because
it's fair
Dustin
enough.
is
Dustin's
so
an underdog,
game,
you know.
bro. Is he?
Yeah. Can make some money on that one if you like Dustin to win. But you wouldn't bet against Max, would you?
Nah.
Yeah.
I hope Mac gets it, bro, because, you know, he's down 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be great if he could take his retirement fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a good fight. But at the same time, you kind of want to see Dustin win in his retirement fight, you know? You don't want to see him go out on a loss,
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like he's that good that
Yeah.
he might get the, you
Yeah.
know. He's not going to be an easy fight. Like,
Oh, it's a
Max
it's a great
is gonna-
fight. But Max is not
shout
an
out
easy
to
fight.
Max, bro. Like, he's so game for, like, he's down 2-0, but he still wants this fight.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Dustin's naturally a lot heavier, stronger.
Yeah. That's how he won the second fight. It was more physicality, it was strength,
Yeah.
it was power, you know, it was durability, it was chin. It wasn't really
Dustin's
skill
got a
set.
chin, bro.
Solid chin. It wasn't really skill set the reason he won, you know?
If you go
They're
back,
both similar skill set.
if you go back and watch Dustin, Conor McGregor, the second fight,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah, he took some bombs in that one.
he eats bombs from Conor and he eats them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
He literally eats them.
Yeah, he got rocked with one of the punches. But McGregor at 155 is just different than 145, you know? 145, he's like an animal. 155, he's like average guy, man.
He could never get back to 145,
Nah, bro. I don't even know if he can get back to 155. At this point, he's massive. You seen the size of his head, bro? It's tripled in size. His head's massive.
Steroids,
Yeah.
like, you can tell he's on steroids,
Yeah.
Like, you
can.
look at Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, he still looks the same.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, his face, he doesn't have that overly big, thick
No
head.
acne.
No
No back knee.
Yeah, and then if you just look at, like, Conor McGregor, like, from, you know what I mean? Like, even just all fighters that probably dabble in steroids, you can see it long time, in due time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times you can tell there's
Steroids,
a few giveaways.
PEDs make you age too quick, bro. You start, you know what I mean? Look at Steven Wonderboy Thompson.
Yeah.
If you want longevity, you fighters, stay away from PEDs, man.
Stay away from drugs, kids.
And drugs
fighters
too. Yeah, maybe it's the coke and the weekends that are making them fucking look like crazy.
Well, with Conor, probably. But yeah, I don't want to call out any fighters and say they're on steroids. But
how long have we been?
Probably. All right. We'll wrap up soon. But yeah. Who else we got? Any fun questions to end it?
Would you rather?
I want to shout out our podcast producer who gave us these questions. My man Hassan. Respect, brother. He's killing it with the content.
Well, thank you for thank you. What was our? Oh wait, we mixed one question. If fighters had WWE style entrance, who would have the best walkout?
Wait, say that again.
If fighters had WWE style entrances, who would have the best walkout?
That's funny. WWE style entrance would be hilarious, eh? They should do that at the press conference, White House. Who would have the best walkout?
Undertaker and his bike.
Some madman, innit? I don't know.
As I was saying, if they walked out to a WWE style,
yeah, like the theatrics and stuff, you know, if they had.
yeah.
I don't know.
Who do you think?
Who's like outgoing? Jack Dilla would be like super boring, I reckon. You know, just walk out.
It'll be Israel Adesanya and Alex Peraira.
Yeah, it would be.
Well, look at Izzy's entrance when he fought Rob.
It would be. Yeah, there we go. That's my
answer.
answer.
Let's do some would you rather questions before we wrap this up.
Go on.
Okay, would you rather have Khabib Nurmagomedov wrestling or Alex Peraira striking?
Khabib wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I've done striking for many years. It's not that new to me. Like I'm not that good at wrestling. I do grappling.
What do you think is harder to gain in attributes? Do you think it's harder to gain striking skills or harder to gain wrestling, grappling, jiu-jitsu type? Like, what do you think is harder in the aspect of training and also to skill up?
It's such a loaded question. Like, training grappling is tougher to train. It's more tiring than striking. So what that means is that you could be more motivated to strike because you don't get as tired. But training striking is way more painful than training grappling. Like, for example, getting punched in the head and kicked in the head in sparring is fucking brutal, bro. But getting tapped out is not that bad. Like, you know, if someone chokes me out, I'm like, okay, I tap out, it's over, right? I would say striking because of that. Like because I'm just thinking, all right, when I take the population of the planet, I reckon more people would be successful at grappling than they would be at striking. Because people don't like getting punched in the face and punched in the belly, right? Loads of nerds grapple. Right, loads of like legitimate like nerds who are not really even that tough are like black belts of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas with striking, I feel like you have to be a bit different to consistently get punched in the head and kicked in the face. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You got to be a bit tougher around the edges.
I think so, yeah. Whereas if you train jiu-jitsu, like Mikey Musemi, you know? He's the best jiu-jitsu guy in the world and he's like a nerd. I feel like
I know what you mean. So striking's more harder in the aspect of training-wise, but to gain the knowledge of wrestling's harder because obviously you need a partner in wrestling. You can't just go and grab, like you can go to any gym and learn and punch a bag. You can't just go anywhere and just start grappling a bag, you know?
Yeah.
So in terms of gaining the knowledge, wrestling's harder?
Not really. No, because if you hit a bag yourself, you're still going to be shit, you know?
True.
So I don't really think that's the truth. So what's the actual question, though? Because it's
question is, what would you rather have, like skill set wise? Would you rather
what was your question, though? What's
My question,
harder?
what's harder?
So is it harder to become a high-level grappler, or harder
high-level striker?
Grappler, I think. Sorry, striker. I think it's harder because, I think it's easier to become.
That's a good answer, because I had a debate with my friend over the weekend about it, so that's good to like.
It's just easier to. It's more tiring to train.
I argued that grappling was harder, and my mate argued that striking was. So I think you guys are right. I think
it's harder to become a champion striker than a champion grappler. Yeah. If the same amount of people did it, just because you get knocked out in sparring, you get concussed, bro. Like it's a tough sport, man. Yeah. Whereas it's funny though, because grapplers have more injuries as they get older. You know, like grapplers, they have to have rotator cuff surgery, their knees, because they get twisted all the time, right? Yeah. So as you get older, I think grappling affects the body more, but the initial like first 5 years where you're getting punched in the head, most people quit, bro. Most people don't go through that. Whereas grappling, a lot of people, I feel like people are more consistent at grappling than they are at striking, because it's very deterring when you get punched in the head and you're bleeding, your nose is cut. Whereas if you're getting choked out, it is deterring, but not as much. It's easier. And grapplers say it themselves. Grapplers will say, I do grappling because I don't want to get punched in the head.
But you'll still rather have Khabib Nurmagomedov?
I personally would. Yeah, but that's a personal choice.
Yeah, I'll probably go the same, mate, because it's such a high level.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Level, that's what you can grapple with your kids more than striking to some degree. You can grapple with your mates. It's more fun. Like,
All right, next question. Would you rather have Merab's cardio or Ilia Topuria's knockout power?
Merab's cardio, 100%.
Actual?
Oh, yeah.
But you can always gain cardio.
You can't gain Merab's cardio, though.
Yeah, true.
That's like,
You're just trying to scare me, eh? No, jokes.
I just... Yeah.
I'd rather have Ilia Topuria's knockout.
You already have it, bro.
I already got
Look at the size of you. Imagine you with Merab cardio. It's game over, bro. You're undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
Champion. World champion, bruv.
Okay, I'll go Merab's cardio because I already got Ilia Topuria's
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, jokes. I'm joking. Bro, I always wonder, like, fuck UFC fighters must want to punch my head in.
That's why I let you say it.
Yeah. Would you rather spar with Sean Strickland or try to outdrink Tai Tuivasa in the Shui contest?
Outdrink Tai Tuivasa. Sean Strickland's fucking lunatic, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to try and knock me out, like, as hard as he can.
Man, I'd love to actually do that with Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Tai Tuivasa.
Let's have a Shui contest.
Bro, he'll be down for that.
Yeah,
he ain't going to go running like Merab.
Have you seen how he spits on it? He's ruthless.
You know, I met Tai Tuivasa.
Hey, where?
In Bangkok, bro. It was a hilarious story. I'll tell you it quickly. So it was my 30th birthday last year in Bangkok, right? I went to Sirocco, which is the restaurant that they shot The Hangover in. Have you seen The Hangover?
Yeah.
You remember when they go to Bangkok?
Yeah.
When they're in that restaurant. It's in that restaurant. So I booked it out. Not the whole thing. Like I booked a table and that. And I'm eating my food. Or I just got there. I just got to the thing. It's just me and my mate. We're waiting for like 15 other of my mates to arrive. It's just me and my mate, Tom. And I see some massive guy, right? But I could only see the back of him. And in my head, because obviously when you go into a room, you clock the people, like who's there. You look at, you know what I mean? I clocked him. I was like, that guy's humongous, you know? And like he had his girlfriend with him. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty girl, you know? And then he got up and he started walking towards like my table. And then I looked, I was like, oh shit, that's Tai Tuivasa. And I said that out loud. My mate was there. Because I looked at him, I was like, oh shit, that's Tai Tuivasa. Like exactly like that. And my mate was like, what? I was like, that's Tai Tuivasa, bruv. And he was like, he looked around, he's like, oh shit, yeah, that is. And then as I was saying it, Ty's looking at me. You know what I mean? Like we're clocking eyes. And I can't take my eyes off him because I'm literally staring at him. He's staring at me. I'm
so,
like,
wow.
Yeah, he's like walking at me and I'm like, he probably even lip read me saying it. But he's not taking his eyes off me and I'm not taking my eyes off him. And he's walking towards me. And then he's like, what's up, bro? Something like that. And then I'm like, what's going on, bruv? You're Tai Tuivasa, innit? And he's like, yeah, what's going on, lads? And that he comes over and that he shakes both our hands. He's like, what's going on? I was like, nah, nothing, bro. I'm just here for my birthday, man. Shout out to you. You won me a lot of money, like stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, like, where's the party tonight? And that. And his missus is there. And then me and him just started talking for a while, like, where's the party? Where should we go in Bangkok? Like, all of this stuff. He's basically talking like he wants to hang out with us, you know? And his missus there, and I look over at his missus, and his missus looks at me, and she's like, she rolls her eyes, you know, like, he's always like this, or like, and I could smell he had been drinking, you know? He was like a little bit wavy. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, bro, we should link up and that. And I was like, bruv, we should do some content or something like that. And he's like, yeah, sweet, take my Instagram. And then I took his Instagram and I DM'd him and he never replied to me, bruv. So he left me hanging.
Let's have a shoey contest.
Tai, come on, bro. I DM'd you. I met you in Bangkok.
He's doing so well in life too, man. He's got multiple businesses.
So I think he was in Thailand because he's releasing his Bam Bam Buds, which is he's selling weed in Thailand. So shout out to him.
But they've shut it all down.
What, Thailand?
I'm pretty sure they've shut all the Thailand weed down. I'm not too sure though.
Yeah. No, I think they definitely still sell it. But I had heard something was changing.
Jaden Lang told me a funny ass story with Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's way too long for me to try to explain. But it was just
next episode.
Yeah, it was long story short, was Tai didn't click with Jaden at the time, and then he was just being funny as. I remember when Jaden told me I couldn't stop cracking up.
No, Tai was super friendly in that conversation. I don't know if it came across on the podcast, what I just told you.
And this was in a bar?
Yeah, like at the rooftop bar. Like he was super, super cool. Like as soon as he saw me, he doesn't know me. And he came over and he was, what's going on, boys? Like, where you guys going tonight? What's the party? And he was making I was like, yeah, bro, we should do some content. And I was like, I told him, you won me so much money. And he was like, yeah, man, you should give me some of that money as a joke. I'm like, bro, yeah, let's do some sponsorship and that. He's like, yeah, I fucking need it after today with her. You know, he's like cracking jokes and that. He's like, I need it after being in this place. It's expensive. I'm like, I know, bro. So yeah, shout to Tai, man.
All right. Would you rather fight Nate Diaz in an elevator or Brock Lesnar in a bouncy castle? Who the fuck came up with these Christians?
Hassan, bro.
Would you rather fight Nate Diaz in the elevator or Brock Lesnar in a bouncy castle? Bro, fighting Brock Lesnar anywhere, you're getting fucking hiding.
I don't care where I am, mate.
He'll still bounce your head off that bouncy castle, you little dweeb.
Yeah, easily Nate Diaz, bro. You?
Yeah, I'll fight Nate Diaz. Yeah, bro, Brock Lesnar's destroying us.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
I'd rather get checked. There's one thing, like last week's episode. I'd rather get checked out, bro.
Yeah. I'd rather get guillotined.
All right, funny questions. We're moving on to funny questions because we've got to wrap this up.
Shall I ask them?
Yeah, you answer the funny questions.
All right. If Bruce Buffer followed you around in real life, what's the most inappropriate time for him to scream your name? I know that one.
I know, just before bedtime.
Yeah, just before bedtime, yeah.
Just before Bentova time. No.
Yeah. Who would you trust more to drive you home after a wild night out, John Jones or Conor McGregor?
Fuck.
I feel like Conor, bro. I feel like John Jones is reckless, like crashing cars and that. I don't think Conor McGregor, I feel like he could be fucked out of his mind and he's still gonna like...
Nah, I feel like Conor McGregor's a day-to-day fucking abuser.
What, so
nah, yeah, you're right. I'll probably go John Jones, man.
John Jones, yeah?
Even though he's had
loads of car crashes and stuff.
Yeah, but he's...
Conor's never had a car crash.
Not that we know of.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like John Jones is very responsible, but he gets in his...
Yeah, but this is after a wild night out, though.
Oh, a wild night out.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll go McGregor anyway.
I'll go John Jones, but he's the great G. Imagine just fucking crashing into cars with John Jones. I'll just jump out and be like, bro, John Jones is driving. Sorry, bro.
You would do it for content, bro. John Jones.
Conor McGregor, I reckon Conor McGregor will crash and sprint away.
No, that's what John did.
Oh, yeah, true.
What fighter would you choose as your hype man?
We're digging holes in this potty.
Yeah. I know.
John Jones is going to elbow me when he sees me. What?
John Jones sees this stuff as well, you know. He's online. Shout out to John. I said before you're the greatest fighter of all time, and I got hate for that. So, yeah, don't come at me, bro.
Everyone's the greatest of all time, man. Please just don't beat us.
Everyone. Merab, Ilia, Tai Tuivasa. What fighter would you choose as your hype man on a night out? Conor, bruv.
Conor? Would you pick Conor?
Yeah, Conor be like, he's the fucking man. He is the man.
And I got the perfect fighter. he was scraped off or something.
You know what? He's too much though. Hype man, what for like chicks? He Conor's too much. He's scaring off.
Yeah, I feel like that dude will just make people feel like
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He
was like, look at you. You're nothing to me, man. My man will destroy. No, my hype man will probably be Derek Lewis, man.
Yeah.
That dude's funny, bro.
True, and he's got the look as well.
Yeah, I like funny guys.
Yeah, I don't really know what the question means. I mean, hype man, like as in...
Like hyping you up, bro.
To who, though? Just to like other men?
Bro.
Or women?
Up your question games.
Yeah, Hassan, what's going on, bro? But yeah.
You got pretty cool friends, bro. Hassan, Shihab.
Nah, Shihab's not cool, bro. He's a loser, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. What's the last one? What's the last question?
Yeah, that's it, I think.
No, that's it.
That's it. Episode 5. We're wrapped up. Appreciate you joining us. YouTube, don't take this down, please.
Yeah.
And that's it. Phatz, take us out, brother.
All right, thank you for tuning in, man. The Phat Lucrative MMA podcast. We come to you live every week. So like and subscribe, man. Support us. And when we come back from Melbourne, we're going to have a guest, I promise you.
And we're going to have content for you in Melbourne, so stay tuned. Bang.
Also, we're going to have some steaks there too.
And Merab's getting fucked up.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.